The Amway Grand Plaza officially turns 30 today. We have the video from the dedication that happened on this night decades ago.
But was this event the major revitalization catalyst that it's sometimes billed to be? 24 All News 8's Danny Carlson joins us now in studio with the answers that we found today. Danny.
Brian, a historian told us today that to remember, history is a process, not just one event. So what exactly does that mean? Well, the Amway Grand was definitely important, but it wasn't the only building or event that started turning downtown Grand Rapids around. This was downtown Grand Rapids 1969. The Calder's concrete base had barely set, and many of the buildings we think of as Grand Rapids landmarks weren't even ideas yet. What was downtown Grand Rapids like?
Well, prior to that point, downtown Grand Rapids, I guess it would be the kindest way to say it was a very quiet place.
As we look back, it's easy to think one event or one building, like the Amway Grand Plaza Hotel,
how's it look? Looks good, doesn't it?
Started the downtown revolution.
Jay and I and our wives would like to dedicate this hotel to the people of this community who, by their efforts, make this place a great place to live in.
And no doubt, the hotel was economically and symbolically important.
First of all, it showed that they had confidence in Grand Rapids and believed that they could, in fact, make a difference. And when they did that, that said to a lot of other investors, it said to city and county government, it said to a lot of people, yes, we can do this.
In that same week, Grand Rapids dedicated the Amway Grand, the Ford Museum, and a new art museum.
It was an event that really said to this city, and in turn allowed the city to say to the rest of the country, because the television covered everything, Grand Rapids is a different place than it was just a few years ago.
Flash forward to today. Grand Rapids already has a lot of the important places a city needs to compete. So what's next?
I don't think there's any doubt that the people activities are a big part of this, and you can't have the people activities without the bricks and mortar.
Meaning events like Art Prize are building on the foundation started all those years ago. Olson made sure to say, even though there is a good infrastructure here in Grand Rapids, that doesn't mean that the bricks and mortar phase is necessarily over, but rather that a city is constantly evolving.